Hebrews chapter 4, verse 11. Let us therefore be diligent to enter that rest, lest anyone fall according to the same example of disobedience. When I first read that, I thought, is he saying we need to hope that we die soon? I mean, what is this talking about? I did not understand that concept. I understand it now, much later in my life. That was back in 1985 when I first got saved. I was starting to read through the Bible, and I obviously didn't have a background in the information, but it's giving before that information about Joshua. Let's just read, since it says, let us therefore. What is the therefore? Therefore, look up above it. So going up above. All right. So if, let me see if I can crank it up without going too far. All right. For if Joshua had given them rest, them who? The children of God, the Israelites, the people who are coming out of the Egypt and into the promised land, he would not afterward have spoken of another day. Let me take my hand off the camera so I don't shake it so much. There remains therefore a rest for for the people of God. For he who has entered his rest, capital H means God, has himself also ceased from his works, lowercase h, as God did from his uppercase H. So it's very important we look at this and we go, wait a minute. A lot of people read the Bible and they think that we have to commit to God works in order to get to heaven. A lot of religions, not Christianity, but religions, are based on a works concept. Like you have to work your way to heaven. You have to be good. Your good has to outweigh your bad, which in my opinion makes you really think, hey, I can get away with stuff as long as I do good. Like if I kill somebody, I just had to create somebody. Hey, that's a wicked way of looking at things. People always say that people who, like us, who know that once you are saved, you are truly saved, you will never be lost again. They think that that's a license to sin. No, it's not. We don't want to sin. We enter into God's rest. We don't have to strive. We don't have to worry. We don't have to panic. We don't have to live our life constantly worried if God's going to squish us like a bug. I rest in God's sacrifice, his completed work on the cross. Most of the Christian type, like they look like Christianity, the religions that are based on the Christianity faith are works-based, and you can't rest in those. Those people have no assurance of salvation. They have no assurance of life after death. They are constantly worried about dying. I would not want to be like that. I rest in the comfort of God. I lay my head on the pillow. I go to sleep. I don't worry. Did I do good today? Did I do more good than bad? I don't have to worry about going to church and getting a wafer on my tongue, getting some wine. I don't have to do any of that stuff. Nothing I can do now that I'm saved, it can ever take me away from the God who saved me. His work was completed on the cross. I can't earn my salvation, and I can't lose my salvation. It is a gift from God, not of works, lest any man should boast. I didn't earn it. I can't unearn it. I can't do so much good that I will get to heaven. Therefore, I can't do so much bad I'll go to hell. It works both ways. It's not like, well, we have to do so much good. Nope. God did it all. Well, then you're going to keep on sinning. Yeah, you can keep on sinning, but you're going to be punished for it. Well, yeah, that's right. No lake of fire. No. God will spank your rear end. Trust me. You go out here and try to see if you screw around after getting saved. A person who is saved and a person who's not saved can go to the same strip club, grab the same, I don't even want to know what they do in the strip clubs anymore. They could be doing the same things in the strip clubs, but the Christian is going to leave there feeling disgraced, disgusted, feeling like he's done something terrible and he's going to be punished. Now, I'm not saying Christians do that. I'm not saying Christians should do that. I'm not saying that, hey, go test this out and do it. I'm just saying there's a difference between Christians, people who are redeemed by the blood of the Lamb, and those who are not. I'm not going to even, there's so many possibilities of what I can say about that. Some people are going to a religion that thinks that, well, I go out on Saturday night and drink and go to the dance clubs and the stripper clubs or whatever, and then on Sunday I'll take the little wafer and all will be good. What reality does that make sense? That's a license to sin right there. You go and you think you could live like you want to on Saturday night and go to church on Sunday and y'all be abstained? something's wicked in a person who thinks like that. So no, we are saved by grace through faith in the risen Christ. His work on the cross. Our work is to believe. What is the works of God? That we believe. That is what we have to do. We believe. So I'm just wanting you to see that in Hebrews chapter 4, verse 11, I feel like I'm quoting this a lot to people, like going, while you're struggling, I'm resting. I'm in a hammock in the shade right beside the pool of God. I don't have to worry. I don't have to stress. I don't want to make mistakes, because guess what? It's not going to send me to hell, but it's going to make my life feel like hell. I mean, it's not like a black or white situation where it's like, well, it is black and white, but I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I feel like people think that there's only two options. You either go to heaven or go to hell. There's nothing else in between. I'm sorry, but when you're living in this world, you better believe there's punishments in this world, whether they're natural or they're maybe like from the law, or like there's all kinds of laws. Like if I think I can go out and get drunk and not have any consequences, well, guess what? Hangovers, guilt, disgrace. There's a lot of things that go with that. I just want you to know that today you can rest in the perfected work of Christ on the cross. You can't earn your salvation, and nor should you try. You should not be striving, because that's what Satan wants you to do, is strive. Rest in the arms and the grace of God.